Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tech Showdown. My name is Kevin, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing and overview of another GTX 970. This time it's going to be the Asus Strix 970, which is basically just their direct C2. I mean, they're still right on. It's the same cooler, essentially. But we'll get to that soon. So yeah, I am going to be doing a showdown with this guy against what's in my system right now, if you can see, which is the G1 Gaming Gigabyte GTX 970. So we'll get into this and see how this one looks. So, of course, if you're unaware, whoops, wrong side. The GTX 970 runs the GM204 Maxwell GPU, same as the GTX 980, just a slightly cut down version. So it has about 20% less CUDA cores and texture units than the 980. But memory wise, it is exactly the same. Now, accessories. So Asus is usually pretty good with them. And this time we get, great, well, not this time, we get a driver CD, which is useless, unless it comes with something else. On GPU twig, a few other little things, and a manual, quick start guide. So nothing much there, and you should be downloading the drivers from NVIDIA's website or just get GeForce Experience. So let's get into the card itself. So memory wise, it's got 4 gigabytes, the same as the 980. That's at 7,000 megahertz on a 256-bit memory bus. That's not a downgrade, so being on a 256-bit bus, it has improved memory and caching to make up for it, so it's not actually a downgrade having just a 256-bit memory bus, as people like to say. So, and I've tested myself, it's just fun. So you can tell it's the direct C2 cooler because we've still got the big 10mm heat pipe out the top, and it has the direct copper touching the GPU itself. So heatsink wise, it's the exact same. So yeah, now GPU wise, this sucker is coming in with a GPU speed of 1114 megahertz base and a boost of 1253, which is a little bit on the low side. You might be thinking, well, that seems pretty high. Well, you compare it to the MSI Gaming 4G 970 and the Gigabyte G1 Gaming 970. Those were both over 1300 megahertz. So I'm not sure why Asus didn't take this sucker as high. They might have just wanted to be a little bit more conservative. So you got to keep that in mind. It does have a few differences that I can tell very easily from the Direct C2 like normal. So it's got different fan designs. Both of these fans are the same. On previous Direct C2 designs, you might have seen that they had two different. They had a hybrid fan over this side, but now they've just gone with a more standard approach. So two of the same ones. Has a single 8-pin power connector in the top. That's pretty good actually. That's nice to see. I like that. It shows the power efficiency of this new Maxwell GPU. That's really good. And the SLI fingers up the top like normal. And has a nice looking backplate, which we've come to expect, which I really like. And most of the 970s now are coming with backplates, and I think every graphics card should come with a backplate. Just gives the card, it makes it look quite a bit better, and it gives it a bit more rigidity so you don't get as much droop out of the graphics card. Now, size-wise, we'll do it in inches for you Americans out there. So it's coming in 11 inches long. So it is fairly long, although there's a lot longer graphics cards, you know, like the VaporX 290 is longer than this. That Gigabyte one, I'm pretty sure will be longer than this. So yeah, but it still is quite long. It's 5.5 inches wide. It's coming in at 1.5 inches thick. So not too bad overall. It's still quite large, but it's not the biggest of the 970s, that's for sure. And also, yeah, as I said earlier, it takes very little power to power it. Now it also comes with their Digi Plus VRM, 6-phase Super Alloy power, which just delivers you know, better power to the GPU itself, so better reliability, better efficiency, and should allow you to overclock further. That's in theory. And yeah, have I missed anything? No, I don't believe I haven't. So I'm not going to go over the features. Well, I can very quickly for you guys if you don't already know. So it comes with these new Maxwell GPUs come with a dynamic super resolution or super sampling and anti-aliasing, which is basically it'll render the scene at a high resolution and then downscale it to give better graphics. MFAA, which is just more efficient version of MSAA, and VXGI illumination, which isn't out yet, but it probably will be sometime soon. So that's basically it. So I want to know your guys' predictions. We have done this cooler before. If you didn't know that the Strix coolers, when it's under a certain temperature, I don't know what it is for this one just yet, but it will turn the fans off completely. So 0 decibels in terms of fan noise. I mean, there'll still be coil wire and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a cool addition that they've done with them. That worked fairly well on that 285, but overall, I've never really held my breath that much for these Asus cards. But maybe this one will change my mind. Hopefully it does. I'm hoping big things out of this one. Hopefully it does really go. And with those clock speeds, remember there is still GPU Boost 2.0, so there might be a bit of variance there. So you have to keep that in mind as well. Oh, I did forget one thing. The I.O. I knew I was missing something. Oh, it's just standard as, which actually some people might not like, because some of the 970s have very good I.O., but this one's just standard as. So DisplayPort, HDMI, DVI-D, and DVI-I. So very, very standard. Some people might not like that. Interesting that Asus did that. Very interesting. Anyways, so let me know in the comments below, who do you think is going to win in the showdown, and not just in performance, but just overall. Which card do you think is going to come out better? The Asus Strix GTX970 or the Gigabyte G1 Gaming 970? Let me know. Anyways, I thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you all next time.